Here's your latest headlines with Sierra Tufts from the Wayne.com studio.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. It is Tuesday, July 9th. Here are your afternoon headlines. The Warsaw Police Department is looking for a driver they say left the scene of a fatal crash. The crash happened early this morning at Detroit Street and Winona Avenue. Police say a Jeep had flipped on its top. The coroner pronounced the woman driving the Jeep dead at the scene. The other car involved, a 2006 Subaru B9 Tribeca, had extensive damage. It's seen in this image right now. Police say the driver of the Subaru left the crash before they got there. They're asking for help finding the driver. You can call the Warsaw Police Department if you have any information. A crash on I-69 northbound is currently tying up traffic near Markle. According to INDOT's TrafficWise, the northbound left lanes between East 300 South and East 200 South are blocked. You can see that right now, right here. INDOT says that those lanes will be blocked and not available for the next hour and a half. We're going to take a look at this camera right here, and you can see traffic is all the way backed up for miles as traffic is being diverted off the interstate here because of that crash. And you can see things are pretty slow in that area with that dark red indicating traffic is slower. Also, a section of Ardmore Avenue will be closing next week. The intersection of Ardmore and Sandpoint Road will be closed starting July 15th. The city says this intersection will be closed for 5 weeks for stormwater improvements. Detours will be in place, which includes taking Angle and Lower Huntington roads. The rescue mission announced that it is moving its Karis House. The current location is at Fairmount Place, but that is just north of downtown. The new location will be on Decatur Road at the former YWCA location. If you remember, that's been moved to Don Hall's Guest House. The Karis House opened at this Fairmount location in 2010. It's unclear what will be happening with that former location. Coming up later today, we're going to have more with the new SACS superintendent. We'll be taking a look at City Council as they take a look at the proposed extension of the Puffer Belly Trail at Iceway. Plus, tonight, it's a slider eating competition at Powers. Yes, despite the location being actually physically closed and there is a temporary food truck there, they are still celebrating their grand reopening this week after new owners took over last month. All right, time to take a look at that weather forecast for us. No sneak peeks there. Got to get that 10-day out of the way. My apologies. All right, we are talking about Beryl's remnants. We are also talking about a cool down. If you've been outside, you've already felt that. And we do have some gusty winds heading our way. Take a look at this. Widespread rain right now. That is what remains of Beryl. It's now not a hurricane, obviously, anymore, and that has made landfall. Taking a closer look across the area, there are some pockets of heavier rain that looks up closer to the Chicago line. In our area, you see some dark greens there. We will continue to see this rain as we head into the later parts of the afternoon as well. Winds are calm for now. That will be changing tomorrow. Temperatures only reaching the upper 70s today, and the winds are coming from the east, northeast as we head into the later parts of the evening, which is going to cool us off even more. Giving you a look at Parkview Field. Field is not covered right now, and that's because the Tin Caps are not in town this week. Gray skies for us compared to the sunshine we saw yesterday. All right, looking at that exclusive 10-day forecast once again, we see tomorrow is pretty windy for us. That rain from the remnants of Beryl will continue tomorrow. We see temperatures only reaching the lower 70s. Then we dry out Thursday and Friday with temperatures in the 80s. Right now for the Three Rivers Festival Parade, Saturday morning. We hope to see you there. Things looking pretty nice, mid-80s for us later on in the day, so the morning should be comfortable. As we head into the rest of the weekend, we do see some more shower chances, and by the time we start the next work week, we see temperatures reaching the lower 90s once again. So a cool couple of days for us. If you look at those overnight lows, we're only in the 60s. If you look at Wednesday into Thursday, lower 60s at that, so it'll be a nice night to keep those windows open. Might be even a little too cool for that, if you can believe it. But things looking pretty good as we look at the start of the Three Rivers Festival. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. We'll also see you at the news at noon, right this second. And we'll also see you during First to 5, news at 6, and Nightcast at 11. Have a good afternoon.